What's going on, folks? This is Marcel Umphery. I'm out in the field today. We call it the trenches. Actually going to be meeting up with one of our Titanium Inner Circle members. This is someone that's attended some of our seminars in the past. You all will get a chance to meet him in a couple of minutes. This gentleman actually attended one of our last 3-day boot camps. Come to find out, he was already a successful real estate investor. Can we get a shot of this house? I just want to give folks a pulse on the real estate market. It's almost, as I drive through Washington, D.C., Baltimore, there are several properties throughout the D.C. metro area, Baltimore metro area, even our clients out of state. I just came back from Detroit, Michigan. There's a lot of renovations happening. So if you see renovations happening in your neighborhood or throughout your travels, just know that there's money being made. So I want everybody to take advantage of those opportunities, and I'm teaching people how to take advantage of those opportunities at my free live events and 3-day boot camps. Anyway, back to our client. You're gonna meet him today. Like I said, he's been a successful real estate investor for many years, and I finally convinced him to come out to one of our live events. And I said, you really need to see what we're doing, some of the concepts that we're teaching our Inner Circle members that could potentially take your business to the next level if implemented. So I shared with him our Titanium membership, which is a partnership program where we pretty much hold you by the hand using our system and take your renovating game to another level, take your landlording business to another level by implementing our system. And today I'm going to share with you in this video some of the system. I'm not going to share the entire system with you, but some of the system. And he recently, you'll learn his name in a few, he recently purchased a property, pennies on the dollar, and he's already started the demolition. They're now in the framing process, and potentially, I haven't been to the project in a few, they may be putting up drywall, but we're gonna go from start to finish with this project. I may shoot a series of these videos, I don't know yet, but it's gonna be info packed, and I can't wait to show you his house, this new project. Matter of fact, I'm gonna try to get him on the phone. Let's see here. To see if he's at the property.
Hello?
Hey Tim, how you doing, man?
Good.
Excellent, man, excellent. How's your day going so far?
Good, busy.
That's good. Hey, if you're busy, you're making money, right?
That's right.
I'm driving around, I'm giving folks a tour of the Baltimore marketplace. Here's another rehab right here to my left. Can we get a shot of that? That's a big old house. Pretty much in the same neighborhood. So hey Tim, we've driven past 2 rehabs taking place in the same neighborhood that you're renovating this house at currently. And I'm excited, man. Where are you at right now with your project?
We're kind of at the beginning stages, doing the framing. We did the demo, doing the framing now. The next is HVAC, I think it is. Okay, perfect. So I'm on my way there. I can't wait to see you and right, show folks this house. And we're gonna pull out the whiteboard, go over a couple of steps that anyone that's gonna successfully start investing in real estate need to take, especially if they're gonna be buying and renovating property. So I wanna give them a hands-on with your property, and I'll see you in a couple minutes. All right, then.
All right, talk to you soon. So folks, we're gonna make our way back to Tim's house, and hopefully you got your notepads out you'll be learning something very, very shortly. See you soon. All right, we made it to Tim's house. Let me introduce you to Tim. Tim, how you doing?
Hey Marcel, how you doing?
Good, good. So we're gonna go through your rehab today, and we're also gonna break out the whiteboard and teach a little bit. We made it to Tim's property. I want to introduce you to Tim. Tim, say hi to everybody.
Hello.
I know this is like your second time on camera.
That's right.
Since the boot camp. Yep. I throw you in, if you're a success, I'm gonna put you on camera, so be ready, folks. So anyway, we're at your property. We're gonna go through this rehab from purchase price, fix-up cost, ARV. You're probably wondering what ARV is. We're gonna define that in a moment. And also we're gonna go over your exit strategies here. But before we do that, I just want folks to get to know who you are first. You started out part-time investing in real estate, and now you've kind of evolved since becoming an Inner Circle member. So could you tell folks your story of where you're from? It's from a professional background to where you're at today. And folks, we're live. You're gonna hear tractor trailers come down the street, but we're being totally transparent. So we're gonna take you into the house too. If you stick around, we're gonna take you into the house for some bonus footage and also a bonus money-making tip at the end, so stay tuned. So Tim, you want to share your story with everybody?
Yes, I worked in telecommunications for 13 years. I just recently quit my job, 4 or 5 months ago now, and started the program with Marcel. And here I am now, you know, my first flip.
Excellent, excellent. So Tim, before flipping houses, you were doing buying and holding. That's pretty much your bread and butter.
Rentals, yes.
Rental properties, excellent. So we're gonna talk about rentals in another video, but today we're talking about flipping houses for big profits. That's what it's about today. So Tim, let's break this deal down.
Okay.
First, how did you come across the property?
Just riding through, driving for dollars.
Driving for dollars. So you ended up getting in touch with the seller, right? You ended up getting in touch with the seller?
Yes.
What was the purchase price?
$19,000.
And Tim, look, people are gonna drive past, they're gonna look. Let's just keep rolling.
All right, cool.
All right, $19,000. The fix-up cost. How much are we putting into this property?
$60,000.
$60,000. Now Tim, let me ask you a question. Are you using your own money or are you using someone else's? Now, purchase price, you use your own money.
Right.
Correct.
Right.
Fix-up cost, $60,000. Did you have to go into your retirement to get that money?
No.
How'd you line up this finance?
Non-traditional funding.
Non-traditional. So you didn't go to a bank?
No, didn't go to a bank.
You didn't go to your rich uncle?
No, don't have one of those.
Hey, a lot of us don't. But you were able to secure the fix-up cost.
That's right.
And that's why we hear saws and hammers banging right now.
That's right.
What's the ARV of this property?
150 to 160.
150 to 160. 160K. So you're going to be able to sell this property, and if folks, you don't know what ARV stands for, it stands for after repaired value. Once Tim fixes up the property, the average repair value of houses in the neighborhood that have been fixed up, been renovated, are worth between $150,000 to $160,000. Now Tim, you're roughly going to be in this property around $80,000 once the property is fixed up, correct?
That's right.
So you have what I say are two exit strategies. Now you have a buy and hold background. You're a landlord.
Yeah.
So you can either buy and hold this property. And let's talk about that for a second, buy and hold. If you were to buy and hold this property, how much could you rent this property out for each month?
From $1,200 to $1,700 a month.
$1,200 to $1,700 a month. $1,200. So with a rent, $1,200 to $1,700 a month. And if you got a mortgage on this property, because you're paying a pretty high interest rate on this loan, mortgage at say 6 to 7%, how much on 80,000 would that roughly be?
$400.
About 400, not including taxes. So you're looking at a 4-figure cash flow.
Yeah,
especially if you rent it out for $1,700. Now $1,700, that's going to most likely be a subsidized rental program through the government.
Right.
Correct. So you have 2 exit strategies. Folks, if you're taking notes, you may want to write this down. The more exit strategies you have with your deals, the more value you can create for your deals, especially if you're wholesaling. So exit strategy number 2, and the main strategy is buy, fix, and sell, right?
That's correct.
So that's buy, fix, and sell. So once you've purchased the property, which you've already done, once it's already fixed up, and once you sell it, what's the profit gonna be? We do 80 minus
80 to 90,000.
$80 to $90,000 profit.
Yep. Easy math.
Easy math. Now, Tim, you recently walked away from your job 5 months ago.
That's right.
I can see why. How many of these types of deals do you want to do a year?
Much as I can. This number doesn't even exist.
And that's one of the great things about real estate. Nobody can put a cap on how much you make.
That's right.
How many years were you in the telecommunications industry?
13.
13 years.
13 long years.
Was it a cap on how much you can make each year?
Definitely.
It was always a ceiling.
Always a ceiling.
But what we just explained, even though this deal is a profit between 80 and 90, there's no cap on how many of these deals you can buy, is it?
That's right.
Nobody's ahead of you or under you. It's not the corporate ladder. So folks, if you want to learn more, make sure you visit our website. It's somewhere around here in this video. Keep following us on all the social media outlets. And I think this is pretty much all we have for them today. We may come back, but we're going to take you inside this property, see what exactly is going on during this project. Ladies and gentlemen, as promised, this is the bonus footage. I'm going to give you a bonus marketing tip. Tim attended our 3-day boot camp and took massive action. As you can see, he's even implemented some of our offline marketing strategies and methods that we teach. And you took advantage of one of the resources we offered.
That's right.
And you went out and put a decal on your car.
Yep.
Now let me ask you, we shared this at the boot camp along with 100 other ways to locate motivated sellers. How many calls have you received since putting this on your car?
About 5 in the last week or so.
5 in the last week. So folks, this works. Every system, strategy, and method that I teach at my 3-day boot camps, on my webinars, on all of my training calls, they work, but you have to do what? You have to implement it. You have to take massive action. So folks, I'm not going to take any more time. This was a great segment. Tim, thank you for sharing with us today. And I look forward to helping you and seeing you all at the closing table. Take care.